You, what's good, everybody? What it is and what it ain't, man. This is another segment of Ray's podcast. Appreciate you tuning into the video right now. And I'm not even gonna even talk too much. Make sure y'all subscribe though. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We about to get right into it. So what it is and what it ain't. If you don't like what I gotta say, join the debate now. Now. Oh yes. Who is the NFL MVP? Who is the MVP, right? We got Russell Wilson. We got Christian McCaffrey. We got Lamar Jackson. We got Dalvin Cook. We got so many great players. I've been listening to a couple people who they've been telling me who they think that's going to be their MVP, who should be MVP. Now I'm going to say this. It's hard for a running back to win MVP. Yes, I do know Christian McCaffrey is having a great season for the Panthers since Cam Newton went down. He's been balling. They've been winning games because of him. Now he's in the top three for me, but he's not one or two. Now everybody's y'all wondering who this was a tough decision. This was really a tough decision. But you know, I'm gonna have to go with as of right now, just because he's played more games, and I have to see what the other quarterback do this weekend against Houston. Ding, ding, ding. If you know what I'm talking about, then obviously you know. As of today, I'm gonna have to go with Russell Wilson as being my MVP. As of today, I have to see. Now, you know, the Seahawks have a bye this weekend, and the Baltimore Ravens are going up against the Houston Texans. Now, don't get me wrong. I have to see what we have to do. I have to see what you have to do. Action Jackson, like I told you in the beginning of this year. Lamar Jackson will be in your top 10. Now he's probably going to be in your top 5. But Russell, this was not easy. This was not easy. Lamar Jackson this year though, he's threw 15 touchdown passes. He only has 5 interceptions. Now, don't get me wrong. He has 702 rushing yards. 702 rushing yards, and we're only in, what, week 11 right now? Probably could be in 1,500 before the season's out, maybe even more. But he has 6 rushing touchdowns, and he's averaging 6.6 yards every time he's rushing. That's pretty good for Lamar Jackson. He might finish the year off. What you think? I probably think he'll probably finish the year off maybe for rushing touchdowns, maybe 15 or more. Maybe 15 or more. I'm giving him at the cap as right now. He got 6, maybe more. But hold on now. Russell Wilson, 2,738 yards. That's tough, man. A lot of touchdowns from him. He has more touchdowns than Action Jackson. He only has 2 interceptions, but only 256 rushing yards, though. Only 256 and only 3 rushing touchdowns. But he has more passing yards than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson only has 2,036 as of today. But we'll see what he do against the Houston Texans. That's going to be a great game. You know, it was a showdown between Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson when Louisville went up against Clemson. I remember I was in college. I watched that game, and that was a great showdown. Obviously, we saw the outcome, but we'll see. You'll get your rematch now. You'll get your rematch. Who is the best team in the NFL as of right now? I can't say. I really can't say. Normally I give my prediction. Now, for my people that know me, my NFL predictions don't go my way. It doesn't work that fine for me. It's okay, but I think this year I'm just gonna wait to the playoffs because there's a lot of teams, especially in NFC. You don't even know who's gonna make the playoffs right now. Like, I mean, you got your top 2 teams. Obviously, you got the Seahawks and the 49ers, but the Rams are trying to fight in there. They got a tough game this weekend against the Chicago Bears, and they need to win because if they don't win, if the Rams don't win this weekend, they might not make the playoffs because the Seahawks and the 49ers will run away in that division. You know, the Eagles, they're banged up right now, but they're still right there with the Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys better take care of business against the Lions. No Matthew Stafford. Come on, Dak. You got to show up this weekend. But I don't know who's the best team in the NFL. I really don't know. Obviously, the Patriots are the Patriots. We're always going to say that about the Patriots. That's going to be for life. But they come off a bye this weekend. They play up against a hungry Eagles team, and they're going to be in Philly and off a bye week. Let's see what you got, Tom Brady. I know we shouldn't even be saying that to Tom Brady, but hey, Philly make him win that game. But going back to what I was saying earlier, I don't know who the best team in the NFL is, but I will tell you who's the best team on the NFC and the AFC. I like the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks being the best team in the NFC. Now you say, why is it the Seahawks? Are you just picking them just because they just beat the 49ers? No. If you have been following my Instagram page at Ray's Podcast, make sure you follow. I've been telling you guys, I did not think the 49ers were that well. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say one think they're that good. They didn't play anybody. They didn't play anybody but the Rams. That was the only team that I think that was a playoff slash Super Bowl caliber team. And the only reason why I'm putting the Rams in there is because they just went to the Super Bowl last year. So you got to put them in. You got to give them their respect. You got to give them their respect. And they made some trades too as well. And that's the only team they played. When they played against the Steelers, that was Mason Rudolph's first start. And then everybody else was a cakewalk. And now I wanted to see what Jimmy G was going to do. Now, don't get me wrong. That was a great game, and I will give them a pass. George Kittle did not play. He did not play. So when the next time the 49ers play the Rams, I think they play each other the last game of the season. I don't know if anybody's going to be going hard because maybe both teams will clinch already. They'll already clinch, but we'll see when they play up against each other when they're both healthy. It was a great game. I had the Seahawks plus 6.5. I had the Seahawks plus 6.5 out the gate. I had that. And I also said that they can also win outright. And the Seahawks didn't, but the 49ers played a tough game. They came all the way back. They had a couple of chances in overtime. They didn't do what they had to do, but I'm still banking on it what I said. The 49ers ain't play a tough team, and when they did, they lost, so I'm sticking on that. But they didn't have their best offensive player, I guess, that everybody want to say with George Kittle. So the Seahawks are my best team in NFC. I like the Saints. I really do, but they disappointed me this past weekend when they lost to the Falcons. Now, don't get me wrong, the Falcons, they're banged up. We look for the Falcons to. Some people might have. I thought they was going to make the playoffs this year, but they're not. They're not going to make the playoffs. It's fine. It is fine. But I didn't think the Saints was going to lose to the Falcons. I didn't think that was going to happen the way that it did. Now they go up this week and the Saints play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Drew Brees, you better bounce back. And that's just that right there. Drew Brees, you just better bounce back. But Tampa Bay is not no team that you could just walk over right now. They're not. They're really not. And then the Vikings? The Vikings are a tough team. Very, very tough. Copy, real good team. But I gotta see it in the playoffs. Dalvin Cook, going back to Dalvin Cook. See, his stats right now are better than Adrian Peterson's stats in the first 10 games when Adrian Peterson won MVP. Now, and that's crazy because Dalvin Cook, not even everybody's thinking Christian McCaffrey is, I'm guessing, higher or better than Dalvin Cook this year. But you need to watch out for Dalvin Cook. And I think Adam Thielen is not even going to be playing this weekend as well. So watch out for the Vikings. They're a tough team too. And Green Bay is a good team as well. But the best team in the NFC, to me, is the mighty Seahawks. Going to the AFC. It's a lot of shake and bake over here. You know, the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes, he was injured. You still got to watch out for them because they're a scary team as well. The Patriots are the Patriots. I'm always going to say that. The Patriots are the Patriots. Copy. They're always going to be there. But the best team in the AFC, now I didn't think this team was going to be the best team in the NFC. I mean, the AFC, I apologize. AFC to me, I thought the Steelers were going to win this division, but it's the Ravens. We got to give it to the Ravens. They took out Tom and them boys. Action Jackson is doing his thing. He's trying to win MVP. And Mark Ingram is balling. Earl Thomas is balling. The defense is looking amazing. And they made what? They are balling. They are balling. Defense, running backs, wide receivers, everything's looking good over there for the Ravens. But that's right now. That's as of today. You have a lot of great teams in the AFC as well. The Chargers, I'm disappointed in the Chargers at the way that they're doing this year. I thought they were going to be better, but it's not working out. The Browns, remember when over the summer where people were saying that the Browns was going to go to the Super Bowl? Baker Mayfield, don't get me wrong, he did his thing. He did his thing. The Browns are trying to get back in the mix. They gotta win some games right now. But like I said, I said Browns second round. That's what I always stand on by saying it. But they might not even make the playoffs now. Come on, Baker. But they're trying to get things together. We saw what happened with Pittsburgh with them with Mason Rudolph and Myles Garrett. Garrett is out for the rest of the season. All right, I'll give my opinion on that. I'll talk about that. We all saw the video. Rudolph started it. Garrett finished it, but he should have not did that. There's a time and a place for all of that, and hitting somebody with a helmet, of course the NFL suspending them for the rest of the season. So the NFL was going to do that. I already saw that. When I saw the video, I was like, yeah, he's done for the rest of the year. He's done. Like, you just can't do that. But Rudolph, don't play innocent. We all saw it. We all saw the video. We all watched the game. It is what it is. It happened. And that's just that right there in that situation. Everybody got what they deserve. His teammate ran up, Pouncey ran up, and that's his quarterback. He gotta protect it. That's his teammate. That's his man. He's gonna do that. He's gonna run up on him. But don't try to play innocent because you started it. You started it, and it just got finished. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just say it simple like that. I know I'm not the only person to say that. I don't want to get too deeply into that. I'm just gonna say it straightforward. You started it. You start something. Be ready for the repercussions. Simple as that. Copy. And I think, and I'm going to give y'all my predictions now. My predictions on Week 11, I'm going to give y'all my best predictions. I'm not going to go for every game because a lot of spreads are high. It can be, I'm going to just give you my best ones. Starting off with number 1, Cowboys over the Lions. It's self-explanatory. The Lions don't have their starting quarterback. They're running. Everybody's injured, is banged up over there. Cowboys, y'all started off 3-0. Y'all fans were saying, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. If you can't go into Detroit and beat Detroit without their best quarterback, then oh my God, like it's just nothing else to say in the I'm a Giants fan, but come on, Cowboys. 2, Bills over the Dolphins. Bills only beat teams that are not good. Like, and that's funny. That's funny about me saying that. The Bills only beat teams that are not good. And like I said, the Bills have an easy schedule. They're going to make the playoffs. Simple as that. I expect them to cover the 5.5 spread or cover the 6.5 spread, whatever it is, because I know that it has been moving up. And the Dolphins, they're the Dolphins just this year, but it's gonna be a shootout. I think it'll be a shootout though. But the Bills defense, unless they show up, but I got the Bills over the Dolphins. Period. If you want to take the spread on that, I think that's a good one to be comfortable at. Next one is Vikings over the Broncos. Simple as that. Joe Flacco, he's not playing. Vikings is looking good. Dalvin Cook. We'll see what he do against those Broncos defense. We'll see. We will see. But the spread was what, negative 10.5. You can take I think the Vikings will cover that. Vikings over the Broncos. Raiders over the Bengals is the same thing. It's another higher spread, but I think it's up to 13.5. You might want to be comfortable and take the money line because the Bengals might cover that plus 13.5. If you're feeling comfortable to take that on one of your small tickets, you can do that as well. And now you got the Patriots versus the I'm gonna say that for last. I got the Rams over the Bills. Rams over the Bears. The reason why I say I got the Rams is because if they want to stay in the playoff hunt, if they want to make it to the playoffs, you have to beat the Bears. You're at home. It is prime time. You have to do what you have to do because if you lose, they're 5-6. If you lose this game, they're not looking too good. And the Bears, they can't put up points, but the Bears defense is going to hold it down. You could take the plus money. I think the Falcons, you could take them Falcons plus 5.5. I like the Falcons plus 5.5 over Carolina. That's not saying that they will beat Carolina, but you could take them plus 5.5 and maybe moved up to 6 or maybe went back down to his regular 4. Just because they just beat the Saints. So to stay consistent, Matt Ryan, I believe in it. Since you did that last week against the Saints and messed up everybody's ticket. Everybody's ticket was messed up. Oh, yeah, shout out to the Titans, too. The Titans beat the Chiefs last week as well. That was copy. Big tough. But I like that right there. And now we're going to go to the Patriots and the Eagles. Now, for some reason, something's telling me that Philly can win this game. But I'm not betting against Tom Brady this early. I learned my lesson. So, and I might just stay away from this game. Honestly, that's really my advice to you, to stay away from this game. But to stay away from this game, period. But that was my little man G. Just called apologize. But stay away from that game. And now this is the money one I'm gonna say right now. The money one. I think the Texans are going to beat the Ravens. I don't know why. I've been having that on my mind. And if they're not going to beat them, I think they'll cover the spread. So take the Texans plus 4.5. And that's just it right there with NFL. Now moving along to the NBA. Copy. Ooh, NBA, right? First two teams to win 10 games this year are the Celtics and the Lakers. We obviously are not surprised with the Lakers. They made their moves. They did what they have to do. They're taking care of business. They're winning. LeBron's getting triple doubles. Anthony Davis is a monster. We're seeing Danny Green hitting buzzer beaters. They're sending the overtime against Dallas. Rajon Rondo only came back to play one game, half a game at that. Dwight Howard is a steal. I'm not going to get too deeply on the Lakers. I've been said that if I was to tell you that all these players players will be in that team in 2010, you'll call me crazy. I'm just getting on that. I don't want to talk about the Celtics though. Celtics. Who would think that the Celtics were going to be number one this early? Now I knew that the Celtics. I said they were going to be top three. The Celtics were going to be top three, but I didn't think that they would be number one right now. But they're gelling together. These guys, Marcus Smart, Kemba, Jaylen Brown and Tatum. They all play together in Team USA. They got great chemistry together. And the Boston Celtics is a great organization. They are a great organization. And Gordon Hayward just started getting back to his old Utah ways, and then he gets injured. He's out for a couple of months. Cantor is still injured as well. But the Celtics look really good. The Boston Celtics look really good. Need to watch out for them. I still think in the Eastern Conference Finals it's still going to be the Bucks versus the Sixers. I honestly still think that. I do. I'm sorry. I just think that's just how it's going to be. But the Celtics look really good, and watch out for them. Cardiac Kemba is doing his thing, looking really good in Boston. Number 2 is Miami. Kendrick Nunn might be Rookie of the Year. It's out of him and John Morant right now. They're looking really good too. I said I had Bam being my most improved. He's averaging 14 and 10 right now. But godly, Devontae Graham. And that's my man's too. From him to only be averaging 4.6 last year and 2.7, that might be off the head. I could be wrong. I know it was 2 assists, something like that, to averaging 18 and 7, which he leads the team in both of them. And he was coming off the bench. He just started just because Dwayne Bacon, with his knee injury, he might win most improved right there. Even though Bam's averaging double digits, 13 and 10, Devontae averaging 18 and 7, happy, simple as that. But Miami's looking really good. I think they'll possibly fall off, though. I think they'll go down. You got the Bucks being number 3. Bucks, Middleton is out for a couple of games, but they got Wesley Matthews to hold it down. They're actually playing up against the Pacers right now. I picked them to beat the Pacers, but after this podcast, I'll see how that's going for them. Then you got the Raptors. I told you, got to keep the Raptors in the top 6. Got to keep him in the top 6. Kyle Lowry's injured. He's not playing right now. But Fred VanVleet and Pascal, my man Brian told me the other day, he said, do you think Pascal can stay in top 10 in scoring? Hell yeah. I think he can stay top 10 in scoring in the NBA. Yes, he's getting buckets. They can't stop Pascal. For everybody to be saying that, why did he get that contract for what he did? Obviously, now you see why he got that contract. You obviously see. Then you got the Pacers. I like the Pacers. The Pacers are going to stay in the mix. They're number 6. They're going to look real good. Wait till Victor Oladipo come back. Malcolm Brogdon is not playing tonight. But like I said, I still got the Bucks over them tonight as well, but we'll see how that happens. Magic number 7, the Magic look good. They started off really slow. They're going to stay in the mix. And then the number 8 is the Hornets. The Hornets are playing great team basketball. Nicholas Batum is back today against the Knicks. I think they won last night over Malik Monk's buzzer beater. I think you should take the +4. Take the +4. Take the +4 with the Hornets. Take them. Number 9 is my Cleveland Cavaliers. We look good. We do. I think we'll possibly, like I said, the Cavs can fight for that 8th spot. They can fight for that 8th spot. We look good, playing good defense. We're getting a lot of rebounds. Kevin Love doing the thing. Tristan Thompson is hitting threes time to time. Darius Garland, our rookie, is playing good. Colin Sexton is being Colin. We look like a good, solid team. Jordan Clarkson, he's doing this thing as well. Then you got the Hawks number 10. I think the Hawks are going to get in there once John Collins come back from his suspension. Trae Young burst my ticket the other day against Denver Nuggets when he scored 42 points in Denver. Ice Trader gang. That's all I gotta say. Copy. Then number 11 is the Nets. Once the Nets get fully healthy, they'll be fine. They'll be fine once the Nets get healthy. Then you got the Bulls being number 12. You got the Pistons being 13. Blake Griffin just came back. My bad for the Bulls. I'm gonna go back to the Bulls. Y'all look really, really, really good too. The future is bright in Chicago. That's all I'm gonna say. The future is bright. 14 is the Wizards. Bradley Beal's doing everything he can. He got 40-point games this year, but it's not gonna look really good for the Wizards. Then you got the Knicks being in last place in the East, and it's all right though because the Knicks, The Knicks are the Knicks, and I don't like disrespecting the Knicks like that. But R.J. Barrett and Marcus Morris, they just first of all, the Knicks just took out the Dallas Mavericks twice. I'm sorry that the light is running out here where I'm at right now. The light is going out. It's getting dark right now. As long as you can still hear what I gotta say, cause I gotta give y'all my West talk, and then that is all. So stick with me right now. If you like, why is it getting dark? Why is it getting dark? I got you. Rock with me. Rock with me. All right, rock with me. But yeah, the Knicks, they just took out Dallas twice. They took out Dallas twice. Nobody not even talking about that. Porzingis didn't even get a win over them this year. So, that is that. Stick with me, y'all. Stick with me. Now, going on to the West. Going on to the West. Lakers are number one. Lakers are number one in the West right now. Self-explanatory. I always talk to you about the Lakers. The Lakers look really, really good. They got all their players. The only thing the Lakers have to do, they have to stay healthy. That's it. That's their only problem. Kyle Kuzma's back. He's back in the rotation. He will look good for them as well. Number two is the Rockets. The Rockets are number two. They've been in a lot of close games this year. I don't like how the Rockets are playing. Eric Gordon. I'm not saying I don't like how the Rockets are playing. I think they should be beating teams by more than what they're winning. But hey, it's the beginning of the season. Eric Gordon is injured. I think they'll play a key part. But hey, they're 9-2. They're 9-3 right now. 9-3, 9-2, and they're number two in the West. You saw their matchup against the Clippers the other day. James Harden went crazy. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to y'all Clippers when I get to y'all. The Nuggets are number three. Nuggets lost to the Hawks. That was one game to mess them up right there, but the Nuggets are still in the mix. The Jazz are number four. Utah will always stick around. Mike Conley is finally getting into the mix. He's finally getting comfortable and things like that, but they just lost to the Grizzlies, and Mike Conley returned, and they'll play each other again. Shout out to the Grizzlies, though. Grizzlies looking good with John Morant. Number five is the Suns, Devin Booker. He said, I ain't making it to the playoffs yet, and as of right now, I think they can stay in there. I think they can. The Suns have a good team. The Suns have a good team. They can stay in there. A lot of people don't believe in the Suns, that they're going to bounce out. I think the Suns can stay in there for the team that they have. And once Ayton get back, that's another piece for them. The Clippers are number six. Clippers just got Paul George back this past Thursday when they went up against the Pelicans, which in the game that they lost, Patrick Beverley and Kawhi Leonard didn't play. He went 10 for 17 when only in 24 minutes and had 33 points. Paul George looked very efficient. He looks really good. We'll see what he do tonight against the Hawks. They're about to play in a couple of hours. I like it. Now, I guess since he's back, because the defense, we always talked about the Clippers defense being very good, and they probably have the best defensive team in the NBA. But against the Rockets, it did not. It looked terrible. It looked terrible. But I guess since they got Paul George back, maybe things would change. So it's early still. Like I said, number seven is the Wolves, the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns, he got suspended from his brawl with Joel Embiid, but he's getting a lot of buckets. I don't know if his average went down or not. Probably still averaging 26, 27 still. Watch out for Karl Anthony Towns and the Timberwolves. They're fighting to stay in there. They're fighting. They are fighting. And they can stay in there. But I can't wait to see when the Grizzlies play Miami. I can't wait to see that, because Karl Anthony Towns ain't taking no shit from nobody. He's not taking nothing for anybody. He's not. He's not taking that. So let's see what happens with Jimmy Butler, because the rumors of people been saying that Jimmy Butler used to bully him. So we'll see when that happens when they play Miami. Then number 8 is the Mavs. The Mavs lost to the Knicks twice, not even a week from when they lost to the Knicks, but the Mavericks still look good. Luka is the record for the triple-double is just going away. It is just going away, and that's just that. Luka is, I guess you could say he's a next generation of LeBron, but not athletic as LeBron. That's cool. I like it. I like the comparison. Luka's great. Number 9 is the Grizzlies, John Morant. John Morant might win MVP. Not MVP. John Morant might win Rookie of the Year. I told you. I said it was either John Morant, Tyler Herro, or either Cam Reddish. But Cam Reddish is he's not showing out really that much. Trae Young is the most vocal player, but he's their guy. He's their guy. So that's just that. But the Grizzlies are number 9, and just the fact that they're number 9, watch out for the Grizzlies sneaking in the West, maybe. Copy. We'll see on that. The Spurs are number 10. I still don't think the Spurs are going to make the playoffs, and I'm going to keep saying that. I don't think the Spurs are going to make the playoffs. This might be it for Pop just this year. Bounce back year, but they're number 10. OKC is number 11. Somebody laughed at me the other day when I said teams have to take OKC serious. You do. Because Chris Paul has taken that role. All right, I'm here. I'm going to be here. So I'm going to lead these guys. They have Gallinari. They have Shai Alexander. They have great pieces as well. And they just beat Philly the other day. You just don't beat Philly. I don't care if it's regular season or not. They beat Philly in overtime. And Chris Paul and others and others, they did what they had to do. The Kings are number 12. Is De'Aaron Fox injured. They don't have their starting point guard right now, so they have Corey Joseph being there. I don't know about the Kings right now. I don't know. It's early. The Blazers, Melo is back, baby. Melo is back. This is the perfect team for Carmelo Anthony to be on. He needs to be in Portland. They need a 3. They drafted Nasir Little. Then he's getting a little bit of playing time, but this is the perfect team that Melo needs to be on. I am so happy that Carmelo Anthony is back. I am. I'm not a hater. I'm a LeBron James fan, but I was gonna say Melo maybe should have won that Rookie of the Year, but that's a whole nother conversation. This is the perfect team for them. The Blazers need to kick up. They're on a 2-game losing streak right now. The Spurs are on a 4-game losing streak. 4-game losing streak. And the Blazers play the Rockets Monday, but come to find out that Melo probably is not going to play till Tuesday. So Carmelo Anthony's on a perfect team with Dame Dollar and CJ McCollum. So that is good. I think the Blazers will get, once Melo start getting back in the mix, I think the Blazers will get up in there. And who's the team that come down from there? Maybe the Mavericks or the Wolves. Maybe we'll see. I like the Suns right now. I think they're looking good, and I didn't even think they were gonna kick up early like that. The Pelicans are 14. They're injury-prone team. I think JJ Redick's not playing tonight. Brandon Ingram's not playing tonight. Josh Hart not playing tonight. We obviously know Zion is out, and then we also who else is injured for them? Jahlil Okafor, injury prone. They're just dealing with the injury bug right now, so that's why the Pelicans are like that. And Golden State is in last. Stephen Curry is out for the year. Obviously, we already know what it is with Klay Thompson. And then last night as well against the Lakers. No, it wasn't against the Lakers. Last night Golden State played and D'Angelo Russell messed up his thumb, so he's going to be out for another 2 weeks. So the injury bug is hitting Golden State, and it's crazy, right? For them to be one of the top teams to go to one of the worst, that's crazy. That's people are going to talk about. If they stay down there for a long time, people are going to say the same thing for what happened when LeBron left Cleveland. But that's an early conversation right now. I just put that in your area. I just slipped that in there for right now. But thank you for tuning in today, man. I'm coming at y'all. Starting next week, it's going to be every day. It's going to be every single day. If you're sticking with me this long, I appreciate you watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, you share, you comment below for anything, what it is and what it ain't. If you don't like what I got to say, join the debate. Cop.